It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man.
4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Taken in at the 22.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. From the 38, Fields. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers are going to... At their own 41.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Fields dumps it off to Mixon.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a lick.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. And in for the Buccaneers. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman, 35 yards. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nope. Throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
On play action, Fields.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
They run it again with Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Off-play action, Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. He stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
This is caught by Williams.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And for the third time here in